Most retailers won't report third-quarter results and holiday expectations until right before Thanksgiving. By then, many consumers will have already been starting their holiday shopping. Courtney Reagan joins us right now with some insights as we are now exactly 2 months from Christmas Eve. And Joe was saying before, oh, that's too early. I've already started my Christmas shopping. It's because you don't do any of the shopping.
That's right. That's why they call the last Saturday before Christmas Father's Day.
Right.
Because that's when all the dads hit the stores.
Right.
Right, when we panic.
Yeah.
Right. You don't think about these things because you don't have
And you
to.
can't get a parking space.
Yet you haven't learned year after year.
No, I have not.
So the rest of us are thinking about this.
So we are thinking about it.
Shopping is like melatonin for me. It is.
It just makes you go to sleep.
I need to find a chair. Yes. When I'm with people,
it's like dopamine for me. I'm like, yes.
Is it really? I'm exhausted.
Yes.
I need a chair. My son's the same way. We're like, we're looking, where's a chair? Where's a chair?
Think of the treasures you can find.
Shopping makes you angry?
Makes me angry.
Oh, no.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
When we walk in.
It's chores. They're chores that have to be completed.
That's right.
You need to pump in some oxygen.
I mean, retailers are trying to make that easy. You know, a lot of them are talking about, Kohl's especially says, look, we just want to make it easy. Life is stressful enough right now. But the other two words that retail executives have actually been saying over and over again, using to describe, not that one.
Leakage.
No, I know you love to say those, but retail executives don't love to say those words. Instead, they like these two words, which are somewhat opposing, resilient and choiceful.
Choiceful. I hear that all the time now.
All the time, right?
Yeah, it's starting to drive me a little nuts.
It is. But that's what they're saying. Don't kill the messenger, right? This is just what they're saying. Consumers are resilient and choiceful. But many in the C-suite are arguing that both can be true at the same time.
We remain cautiously optimistic. I think what our team has brought in from a product standpoint, what we've got planned from a marketing standpoint, year to date is great. Last year was terrific. And we see that trend continuing.
Academy Sports also sells athletic apparel and equipment like Dick's Sporting Goods. It's in 21 states in the South and Southeast. And its CEO, Steve Lawrence, feels that based on recent spending patterns he's seen, his shopper will be focused on deals.
If we run the same promotion this year that we ran last year, there's a higher take rate on it. And so I think that's a sign customers are really savvy and they're figuring out when it's the right time to shop. Our belief is the customer is going to kind of aggregate their spending around those key kind of shopping moments on the calendar where they know they can get the best deals.
Well, Kohl's chief merchandising officer and chief marketing officer think their shopper will continue the pattern of trading down, like buying a lower priced private label apparel item rather than a national brand. Now, the duo have a different expectation than Lawrence about when consumers will shop, specifically 15 times. Not Joe, but most consumers 15 times between November and January. And this is based on a survey that Kohl's did last year about the average number of store trips that shoppers took during the holiday season.
Store trips, not just buying online?
Not just buying online.
15 times?
Stores, on average, yes.
Oh, Lord.
So one common thread that these executives, none of them are concerned about inventory levels, seemingly putting to rest worries that we had some months ago that higher tariff rates could squeeze product availability. All of them that I spoke to said, yeah, I mean, no much more so than in a normal year, where those hot items might be in short supply, but we feel pretty good about what we can offer for the rest of the stock.
We talk about all these different markets. Like, is it a buyer's market or a seller's market for houses? Is it the job seekers or the job hirers market for jobs market? My guess, based on what you just told us, is that this holiday season is going to be a pretty good season for the shoppers because they're not worried about inventory. They have a lot of it. And they are reading that, shoppers are responding to bargains, which basically means shoppers are training them into putting sales back on.
Yeah, to a degree. And I thought it was really interesting what Academy Sports CEO said. He said, if we run the same promotion this year that we ran last year, we're getting a higher take rate. Consumers are picking up on it.
Yeah, but the Pavlovian response is, I have to run that deal more often.
Potentially. But what he said is what they're going to do to make sure that they're maintaining their profitability, their margins, but also giving consumers what they want, is that maybe they'll run that promotion, but maybe it'll be for 4 days instead of 10 days. Or maybe it'll be on a specific item in a brand, but not the entire brand itself. Trying to sort of make sure that they can maintain what they need to for their business.
They don't break entirely with
exactly, but still give consumers what they need because they know that consumers are following closely enough that they won't miss it. Because, if it's only 4 days, I got 4 days to get it.
CNBC wrote an article 2 years ago that the hot word for CEOs is choiceful on earnings call. It is a word, but historically it meant fickle or making choices. Now it's evolved to mean selective and doing something in a competitive market, trying to pick out which one.
I agree. It is an annoying.
It's evolved.
Yeah.
It's annoying, and I didn't even think it was a word.
It's a real word.
But
I looked it up too.
But it has changed.
Is this a thing?
It doesn't mean fickle anymore.
But they say it way more. Than
they do.
Leakage, by the way. You say that a lot more than anybody else.
I told you what shrinkage. We know what that is. That's theft. Leakage.
You know what that is.
Leakage is when you're in an area where you got a lot of local retailers. You leave and go to another area to a big box place instead of going to your local merchants. That's leakage. But both words have other meanings, which really aren't great.
It was in the water.
Really aren't good. Yeah, exactly. The water was cold.
Very cold.
Very cold. And I
had some in the pool.
And I ate
pool. Was it pool?
It was
pool.
And I ate some potato chips with Alestra.
Oh, that was the worst commercial ever.